I believe for 3 different
Vials
of me sitting
injection.
in a chair for it going into my vein, $1,600 or $1,800. I'm embarrassed to say that.
Whoa. I did not know that.
I did that, and that was on a
That's like a plane ticket.
That's like a plane ticket, and that's the biohack I'm looking for.
I know. We're back.
We're back.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Lee.
You look like, I don't know.
I never know
mixed
what-
between like Doris Day and Betty Boop. And
Doris Day. Let's see. I can look in the mirror. Yeah, well, I washed my hair.
It looks
Does
great.
good? It looks good?
It was a compliment all in all.
Good,
but you're,
good.
Just you're like,
I'm a big, I'm
Aren't I
actually a big
cute?
Doris Day fan. She had she did have a funky hairdo. So anyway, what's news today? What is
news
happening?
today is that we've been back for a while from traveling, and we have been movie hounds since
wow.
we've gotten back because it's the heat of summer, and there's nothing to do except
Yeah.
for just go indoors and watch
Yes.
movies. So just a little like quick update there, because sometimes we'll toss y'all out what we're reading.
Yes.
Writing, arithmeticking, and watching. And so we have seen 3 movies in the theater: Superman, Fantastic Four, and F1.
Yes.
And so here is our quick review.
Go.
Okay, best one.
Best one.
Come on,
God,
you're
no. Here's the truth. Best one. I was quickly going to say F1, but I'm going to tell you what, Fantastic Four comes super close.
Okay.
And it was the
Saying a
shocker
lot.
for me for the summer. Whoops.
There we go.
That is shocking. Go see Fantastic Four. I don't care how old you are.
No,
But,
I
yeah.
totally agree. F1 is the hands down winner for
Hands
me.
down. I mean, he's so hot.
Brad
He's just
Pitt.
hot. Let's go for it. Let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Whew.
Brad Pitt is
I'm
hot.
sorry. We need the AC on now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm like not in my man era, nor will I ever
Me
be.
either, actually.
And I texted you. So you went to the beach with your fam, and I stayed. And the first day, I was like, oh, I guess I'll go to a movie and take myself out to dinner. It's like my one thing of the week to make myself feel better, since we had just spent a whole vacation together. And I didn't know what to do with myself.
So she went to see Brad
I
Pitt.
Brought myself
Perfect.
to see Brad Pitt and texted you. I was like, I know you're the most beautiful woman and person in the world, but holy Brad Pitt.
Holy Brad Pitt.
And he's just able to, the way he's aged,
He's
and
cool.
he can kind of be like a smirk and mouth open, but it's
Again.
not obnoxious.
No, first of all, he's owning himself. The minute you start trying to be what you're not, and you know, actors do that. They get, I mean, almost all men or women, sometimes you're just like, stop it. You're no longer 40. You're no longer, whatever. He knows how old he is. He knows how cool he is. And he's got that I don't give a damn attitude.
So good.
And he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor. I think he's a generous actor. I don't know. I'm not an actor, but I can, just the way he
You
sort of.
have your SAG card. Come on.
I do have my SAG card. Now and then I do like to throw that out there, but I've never been in a movie. And I've done some commercials, but they weren't with Brad Pitt. But yeah, he's really good. It's about Formula One cars. And even if you don't like driving, but particularly I do.
Right.
But even if you care nothing about racing, nor have ever gone to one, go see it.
Right.
It's
Agreed.
so good.
When
And
it's one of those 2.5 hour movies where I go, no.
I never
I've
moved.
Embraced every second of that movie. So the film was good, the action was good, the plot was good, it looked good.
Yeah.
And now we're into F1 on Netflix and all those shows that people have
Go
been
see-
watching
yeah.
for years that we're just getting into.
It's really good. And I do,
is good.
Lewis Hamilton, who's a top F1 driver, he produced this movie.
I think he owns a team now. I don't know.
It's so interesting because one of the final scenes, he's in the final scene. I kind of thought that was cool.
It was really cool.
But
So that was super good. Fantastic Four, I would go right beneath it. And Superman.
Well, I mean, no, we got off the plane and we were, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I was sad to be home. I could not wait to see my family. Okay. I could not wait
Right.
to see my grandchildren, my daughter. I couldn't wait to be in the studio. But there was just something
Other than
so
that.
heavy about America for me. I don't know. I got off. And so what did we do? We dropped our bags and we went straight to see Superman. And I think I had higher expectations of it. I do think the guy that played Superman was quite good.
Very good. And Lois Lane.
Oh, she's great.
She's
Mrs.
excellent.
Mrs.
Yeah, Rachel Brosnahan, Mrs. Maisel.
Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
She's excellent. But the movie is, again, let's remember these are comic strips, and this is what you're going to. It really pounded in the beauty of Superman is Superman is an alien. He is an immigrant. And when he first comes, his daddy tells him that, and his mommy tells him that. And they say, look, you will not be accepted. You will always be the other. And so you're going to have to get used to that. But here's what we want you to do. We always want you to be, we want you to help this planet. We want you to be kind to people. No matter what's going on, you take care of people. So it seemed and I think the political right kind of lost their mind going, oh, it's woke. Well, Superman's pretty woke. I mean, he's not going to let little kids get run over by a freight train, right? He's going to move the train out of the way so the kid gets out of the way.
Right. It's like, what's wrong with being woke? I mean, we demonize that term of just caring about people who are not just like you, and so that's a little weird.
Yeah. But the story
it was a good movie. Just now that I've seen the other two, I'm like, oh, it's third place, but it is a good, worthwhile, well-done movie.
Who's my other boy crush besides Brad Pitt?
So many.
No, Fantastic Four, my new boy crush.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Holy God.
You and everybody else.
Me and I know. I think all of us are depending. I read a Vanity Fair article about him, and it literally stated all of us are dependent upon the fact that he really is a nice guy, right? And this article she was interviewing him, and he really is a nice guy.
Yeah.
He is really all of that.
And he got famous later in his life.
Yeah.
And
he struggled a lot.
Ugh.
This movie, though,
it was a sleeper surprise.
It was so good, and I love it. In my age group, we watched the Jetsons when we were coming up. Maybe y'all did too.
Yeah,
and it's very Jetsons-like. It's set in the 1960s,
right?
And it's great,
wholesome. It was good.
Yeah.
I think what I did like about it more than Superman, in a brief comparison, is like less violent almost. There's a little more plot line, story, and development. And yes, it is, and can be a little bit scary, but I felt like in Superman, we were constantly just like throwing things against the wall.
Yeah. But that's good. So those are three good movies. And
it's nice to have those.
So we came home and did a soft landing with movie theaters.
Yeah. But we have covered a lot of books this summer. So last kind of what we're reading, what we're watching, what have been your favorites on vacation?
I'm in the middle of it
summer?
right now. I picked up one in Tuscany, and it was about Tuscany, and it was about World War II, and it was about
fiction.
It was fiction. All I'm reading is fiction. I can't read reality right now. I'm straight up fiction girl.
Clearly, we're an escapism of the arts.
But you gave me the book that literally kept me up last night. I haven't quite finished. I'm right at the end of it, called The Goddess of Warsaw.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to pick this book up. It is so pertinent about right now. And it is chilling, and it is so well written. It's a page turner. You can't stop, turning the page. And it's a really, I can't wait to see what's going to happen at the end of this one.
I do like the plot line in this that gets the historical fiction within World War II.
This is World War II
and
again.
Nazism and Judaism again, but there's a very good twisty-turny through line that makes it a little bit different.
And I'm going to let you go to yours because you've got more, but my first book was set in Tuscany during World War II, where the F1 drivers, which we also saw, kind of a lot of those guys, like Lamborghini and Ferrari and all these people, kind of started it. And it was, they were the resistance. They called themselves the partisans. And these are Tuscany people that are just running guns and food and supplies behind the Nazi lines, getting killed a lot. But there's one hero of the story. He kills one of the Nazi soldiers, grabs his BMW motorcycle, and he becomes one of the first F1. This is again fiction. It was just a great story,
Yeah, don't give it all away. Don't give it all away.
I won't.
I am reading now All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker.
Yeah.
It is a page turner. Happened to also read Strange Sally Diamond, which is also a page turner, but those are a little bit on the dark side. These are not light, fluffy Elin Hildebrand or Emily Henry beach reads. They are page turners, but they can be a little on the heavier side of where we're getting into child abduction and different plot lines that are a little bit thick, but I've really, really enjoyed them.
Good.
I brought one other book back and I can't remember what it was right now.
Well, it was the Warsaw book because you gave it to me.
Yeah, but there was one more I left here for somebody else to read. If I remember it.
Yeah, well, she's been voraciously reading.
I know, that's been fun.
Yeah.
That's been fun.
Yeah, so we're back. So let's talk about, what are we going to talk about?
Okay, so we're going to go a little deeper dive into, that is our like cultural biohacking. Let's go into like physical, mental, emotional biohacking. So what is biohacking? What is the trend? What's going on? Everywhere you turn, let's see a new trend about cottage cheese, about collagen, about cold plunging, about sauning.
Even biohacking is a trend. Like I went, what is biohacking? I was looking at our notes going, that's kind of a new, well, it's not a new word, but it's kind of a new use of the term.
In the zeitgeist of people doing everything they can experimentally to try to stay young and healthy, basically forever. I mean, I can't think of his name right now. It's a Johnson. It's a somebody. Like there is a man who is trying to. Do you know Kristen? Who's like going kind of a little excessively into
I do know
aging
that is.
backwards.
Yeah, he's also, something's gone sideways with him.
First of all, we are not doctors. We're going to talk about kind of our experiences
but I'm old.
with this. You're old and wise.
I've got some. I know, well, I'm not. Hopefully, I'm wise, but I've got some experience in some of this stuff.
But we're not coming at you with data about biohacking. It's really more about what as in this field, what do you think is worth it? What have you tried? What haven't you tried? What do you want to try? And what do you think?
Biohacking, great. You want to, if you're going to live long, you want to live healthy and long,
and well.
So, there's a couple of things we've written down. I can throw rocks at almost all of them. I'm looking at the notes. I'm looking at the notes and going,
okay. So start with, we've got number one.
So we've got these aura rings. This is a great idea.
Techie things.
Again,
things that are data driven. Yes.
Data driven. Guess what? This costs $500. Biohacking is for rich people. We were actually given these, so we're going to say that. This is what I'm finding. Everybody's trying to make $1 here, okay? So you got to keep that in mind. I happen to do a couple of these things on this list, and I've done, for instance, the NAD, okay?
Yeah, okay.
That's extraordinarily expensive, okay?
Do you remember how much it was?
I believe for 3 different vials of me sitting
injection.
in a chair for it going into my vein, it was $1,600 or $1,800. I'm embarrassed to say that.
Whoa, I did not know that.
I did that, and that was on a recommend.
That's like a plane ticket.
That's like a plane ticket, and that's the biohack I'm looking for.
I know.
Because honestly, I came back and
Right.
people have been saying to me, "You look really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I just came off a vacation." But yeah, okay. So yes, there's a lot of this that has some research behind it, but check your sources. Where's that research coming from? There's a whole lot of, for instance, I'm looking at one, red light therapy. I know I can't speak to that because the research is brand new on that. But they're finding, that one side of somebody's face, if they're under the red light and the other side is not, they look much better with smoother skin and younger kind of things, but no real evidence to the long term of this. So, I mean, when I look at this list, I see moneyed people.
Yeah.
And I see what's good for the rest of us, or the rest of the people that are trying, like lymphatic drainage. I mean, nobody loves a massage better than I do. I mean,
and they're good.
Lymphatic massages do work, and you kind of lose a couple of inches when you want to look good one night. But again, you're going to spend money.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is just exactly the point.
Yeah.
And what our job is like, we're sitting here in this studio that is beautiful, and it costs a pretty penny to come here.
Not that kind of pretty penny.
No. In the right vein, but it is, choosing where you want to make investments. And I think the point is, if you look at, you keep talking about this list, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Wearable technology,
right?
Cold therapy, sauna therapy, heat therapy, red light therapy, NAD drips, collagen, just IV drips, lymphatic drainage, all of these things. Way more expensive. We don't know the long term, even though I bet you feel better, and for the short term, look better.
And you feel better.
I just know that the tried and true, you can break back down to things, basically movement. Okay. That's what we're doing. Passion and purpose.
I just happened to read last night an article that was about longevity. And the reason I'm reading all this stuff about longevity is because I'm talking about it.
Right.
And I'm getting ready to answer some questions for a magazine called Roar. They will come out in August about that. And the one thing, boy, does this sound like the broken record, but I'm going to tell you, and it's very cheap, as in it costs you nothing. Yeah, we'd love for you to come in here and spend, $20 or $30 to come to our classes, whatever it turns out to be. I forgot what it costs.
Depends on your package.
But strength training.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If it's picking up heavy rocks because you work construction, you're strength training. If you are, cleaning houses for a living, you're strength training. And you're also moving. That is your longevity. Now, you can spend all the money you want to, but the one research that is proven data, and they've got proven data on strength, not just movement. Now, movement's big. Oh, and the new on the steps. Can I go there?
Please.
There's this whole thing. You got to go 10,000 steps.
More.
No, 7.
What?
They have found the golden
I did not know
number
that.
is 7,000. And it's really funny because when we were on vacation, I set my goal to 7. I was like, I was getting 20,000 because we were doing all kinds of hiking and things, but 7,000 is that magic number where, your blood pressure, your heart, everything really gets that maximum benefit. And that's your keys to longevity.
Right.
So, I love that people are doing all this. And I actually, I did the NAD and I'm going to continue to do.
Did you feel any immediate, or weeks later results?
I'll tell you this. I went in and I had one of those once in a year kind of sniffle colds I have now and then. And my cold got better pretty fast.
Okay.
But I only did the 3 and I went, that's insane. First of all, it took me 2 hours. She said it took me an hour and a half. She said it could take up to 3 and 4 hours to sit there because you're literally flooding your veins with fluid and your body goes into sort of a panic. And so you don't feel good with it going in, but people swear by it. I'm just kind of not really in the mood to spend that kind of money when I know I can do the things I do, like eat a really balanced diet with good protein and collagen. I do kind of believe this collagen thing going on.
Right.
Because it's happening in my skin. I feel it and see it.
Okay, so you're a fan of that. I've gotten into, we talked about this in the travel recap of the sauna stuff. I just love the way it feels. So if there is a sauna at my fingertips, I will get in it.
You look good too. No, you really, I think I can see the improvement in your skin. Can't you? Can't you?
I don't know.
I sort of kind of like, I need to do that too more.
Well, I think bringing, blood flow and sweat. I don't believe in I need to sweat out the toxins. It's your body regulating itself in a lot of high heat. Like in here, we don't do heat or infrared heat because it's unnecessary. It's not necessary to the efficiency of the workout. But there's something about doing these saunas once a week here in town at Sweat House where I do have a membership because I'm lucky enough to choose to spend on that and, plunge for 3 minutes and I feel a little bit rejuvenated and the body feels good. And it's almost more about maintaining a wellness habit, like a routine, almost a treat. Like if my job is to be physical and emote a lot of energy, then I also want to do something. I don't want to do another workout. We go for lots of walks and it's 1,000,000 degrees right now. So there's something about that puts me in another state of wellness as a reward.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. However, again, I read some evidence that cold plunge can it's getting some negative. Again, every day something new comes out. I get it. People are, there's great ideas. So many great ideas. As a matter, like we said, the red light, the collagen, all of these have a benefit. But I say, let's just stay off the bandwagon. Let's let it ride it out. Give it 6 months to a year. People are saying, why don't you do hot Pilates in here? Why don't you put infrared in here? why don't you just pick up a heavier weight in here? That's really all
You
you
exert a little
need
more.
to do. But we're all looking for that
Magic.
that kind of give me the disco life, with my
Right.
workout. And I'm like, okay, or we can just work out.
Right.
To some great music.
What I know that a lot of these are trying to alleviate is inflammation.
Yes.
It's like the
Yes.
whole medical system. Why don't we work in a different way? Like, well, what's causing the fucking inflammation? So instead of spending so much time on the back end of like, whoops, we're all inflamed, and now we got to spend even more to find these like magic biohacking tools that'll reduce inflammation. It's kind of like, well, where is the inflammation? Is it stress? Is it your diet?
Right.
Is it your atmosphere? Is it this busy lifestyle we're all leading? And start on the preventative instead of this magic potion pill on the other side.
I agree.
Of the coin. And I mean, I think part of the cold plunge question right now is how is shocking your body into that temperature not also inflammatory?
Yeah, I agree. But let's go back
So,
to back to inflammation really quick,
Okay,
because
go,
there's
go.
really one thing you can do. Just one thing you can do. One thing. And, inflammation can be for good. Like if I inflame my biceps because I'm working them so hard, then they're going to have to heal. They become stronger, and that's good. So inflammation can be good. But the inflammation that makes us sick all the time is inflammation that we're getting mostly from our diet.
Food.
And from our environmental. Your climate is important. Our food is important. We have control over the food we put in our mouth. If you do one thing, you drop sugar, period. That's your inflammation. Again, that's science-based, 100%.
Right.
If you're trying to, you've got heart disease in your family, drop your sugar. Drop it in half. Drop it by a fourth. Just get it lowered down, and you'll be fine. I mean, you won't be fine, but it will go a long way in
Yes.
reducing the inflammation in your body.
Yes.
So, I mean, again, what have we got control over? We have control over how we react, our emotions, how we can look at life and see a purpose in the fact that maybe all I have is, 4 small children and I'm losing my mind. We have the choice all the time to react either negatively or positively. Trying to find a purpose in what we're doing reduces inflammation.
Right.
Trying to eat better, not just for your own health, but for your 4 kids that you're trying to take care of, to making a difference in their lives and keeping you alive. These are biohacks.
Right.
And they're easy.
Right.
And all this other stuff is great. I'm glad. And I hope that every single one of them is proven to be correct.
I mean, if it makes you feel good, that's great.
Yeah. And I even have a red light therapy thing at my house,
Like a
which I
little
don't
brick.
even use. But I should, because I bet.
Well, I mean, it's like everything else. You got to find another 5-10 minutes. And I do we're asking a lot of people in hopes of what, right? Instead of what
Right.
you're saying is let's find some more, appreciation and enjoyment in the basics.
Yeah.
And in the affordability. I mean, cavemen 100 years ago in
Right.
great shape didn't have all this baloney.
But they also didn't live to be 100 years old that we know of.
Right,
so
right.
I'm okay with living to be 100 as long as I make sure I'm healthy. Last thing I want to do is have bad things happen. So, have you ever throw ice water on your face? Your pores will just go into zero, and you look pretty good, and it gets red and pink. And
Yeah, I mean, it's less of a poo-poo on certain things. I mean, nothing in this type of list is, we're destroying society. What I do see in this TikTok mentality where everything becomes a trend is just we can't ever be good enough.
Right.
Either.
Can I hit
What
red
are we
light?
trying to do?
It says it's hyperpigmentation. I'm sure that's true.
May improve.
I bet that's true. That's not been proven that I know of. Again, I don't know that much about it, but I do know that your diet has a lot to do with the pigmentation and the hyperpigmentation of like rosacea, things like that. Again, the inflammation of your body.
Right.
Very, very simple moves you can make on that. Again, reduction in sugar, paying attention to what's going in your mouth, lots of alcohol inflames you, whatever. So it's kind of interesting, and I want all these to work. So,
Wait, what?
what's an IV bar?
Like where you go and you just get a drip of B vitamins and minerals.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Dehydration. You were sick really bad once.
the time I had salmonella, I was so sick. I had a woman from one of those bars come to my house and give me the IV, and I came out. It was like I rose from the dead. So yeah, we do have a tendency to get a little dehydrated. That works.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. But again,
How can you do that on a daily basis
if you're sick and and people are always like, oh, I need these fancy electrolyte waters. You can also put just a little bit of salt and just a teeny bit of salt in water, and those are electrolyte, and that's going to help your body sort of recover a little bit more than just basic water.
Right.
I mean, we ought to write our own biohack.
No,
thing.
I don't know. I'm also sitting here going, oh my God, I'm so annoyed with it, seeing on social and the Pilates girlies, and we're all carrying these big damn water bottles.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm still laughing at everyone about that.
We're gotta hit this many grams of protein every single day, and it's like walking this thin line of oversaturation of information, and everybody is an expert, and look at me and what I do, and you can look like me if you do this, and just this constant I don't know, culture that is just really tricky, because we're sitting here promoting wellness and basically a lot of the same things, but it's just been like capitalized and taken into a whole new world. And I'm just frankly annoyed with seeing 20-year-olds bop around like they know what the hell they're doing.
That is said from a woman going through perimenopause. Damn it!
Oh my God!
No, it's true.
It does look like the youth are growing up in a healthier environment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, just fucking enjoy your life. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
okay.
know.
First of all, let's get back to choices. Everybody's got the choice. I mean, I'm a social media girl. I enjoy it, but I don't pay any attention to that. Maybe it's not, I don't know why, because I know it's bullshit.
Right.
I mean, and by the way, they all look alike. These girls all have the same lips, the same noses, the same chins, the same things they say. And
yes.
And that's annoying if you let it be annoying, or it can be really funny. And that, in my world, it's really funny.
Yeah.
And
but it's not funny if I have a daughter who's 17, but we do look at a lot of that together, and I can't imagine what that feels like. One, the overload, two, the expectation. Yeah. How do I be myself? How do I know what to pick? I mean, they just have almost too much information. But the good news is I look at that with her and just see what she says. And I think I'm glad that what she has said is they all look alike. This is
I think
silly.
It's funny too, because I don't have a daughter. I do have a daughter, but she's like, she won't let her 13-year-old do it. But when her 13-year-old is with me and we get on TikTok together, because that's what grandmothers do, she's like, look at this one, you're going to die. I mean, she sees through it. Not all of it. She is 13.
It seeps in.
But
it's good to
but
be
again,
able to
we get the choice to look at this or not. But this whole, when you went back to the Pilates girlies, just drop that idea. There's a lot of very skinny, beautiful young women doing all these things that they say, if you do exactly what I do, you'll look exactly like me. And that's not true. It's just not. I mean, I've grown up through Jane Fonda's stuff and all those. I remember Jane Fonda had all these really skinny girls and guys, and they would do all these things, and you were like, I want to look just like them, and all I have to do is pick up these 1-pound weights and jump around. And we don't have to do that.
And I would like to end with this little asterisk disclaimer.
Yes.
That's also very especially easy for you to say. Right? So look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
By the way, I love Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
We
were
keep going.
Yeah. I just want to say you are a tall, thin, beautiful woman with muscles, and you're an inspiration. And I think the whole reason why this workout is successful, and it is, I think most people who are immersed in this know, more than we're doing the Hilliard Studio Method to look like Liz Hilliard. That's not what it is. It's that you're an inspiration because of the empowerment and the be powerful, and you're giving people a safe place and a safe exercise that does make them feel stronger and better. And that is the message. But I did want to point out, like, it's easy for you to say, you know, don't watch the Pilates girlies telling you what to do because you can't look just like them. Like, obviously, right? Like, I do what you do, and we're just different. And
everybody's
it takes
different, right?
A long time to get comfortable with your body and who you are in this society.
Exactly. And to your point, again, and to the point of the sign behind me, be powerful, owning who you are, owning your body, owning what God-given talents, what God-given health, all the things you already are. We're here to make you see yourself even in a better light. We're not making you come here to change yourself to see you in a better light. This is about you owning and recognizing how incredibly you already are. And since you're already so incredible, why don't we all work out together and feel, and if you choose to look even better, that's your choice. But we want you to feel better so that the choices you make in your life, whether it's your diet or your boyfriends or your girlfriends, that they all come from a space of, I want to empower myself because I am that important. And that's what, it's a workout, but that's what Hilliard Studio Method is about, because that's the beauty of living, to be as old as I've gotten. I understand the pitfalls of falling into the, I'll never be as good as, I'll never be as pretty as, I'll never be as smart as.
If I can only afford to do all these things.
If only I could afford to do all the red light therapists and the NADs, I would be just perfect. You are already just perfect. You just have to remember that. And we're here to remind you and to get you in the best shape of your life while you do it. So there it is. Don't worry about all these biohackers. So what do you think?
I think you nailed it. I think that's it. I think we're good. I think boom.
Okay, boom.
Hopefully that resonates. Let us know.
But I'm still going to go get the IV ladies, because now
not the NAD, just a little
IV ladies. The ones when if you get sick, go to the IV ladies or gentlemen, whoever you are.
That's not a specific store.
Yeah.
That was like 4 years ago. But anyway.
All right, guys.
We'll keep you healthy and safe. And if you have anything you want to share, anything you've done, any opinions, how it affects you, or let
us know.
If you got a magic pill, sure, let's try it.
Oh, yeah, we would love that. Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.